My partner left me because I found out about his multiple affairs, and he told his new girlfriend that I was a psycho stalker, so I told everyone he's been faking his cancer. Posted by you/allspoony. My partner told me when we first got together that he had cancer and that if his operation didn't go well, it could be terminal. He said his treatments had also made him infertile, so imagine our shock and joy when we found out I was expecting at the start of 2024. We now have a beautiful 5-month-old daughter who is perfectly healthy and thriving, and he is in remission. My pregnancy was difficult and lonely because of all the intense treatments he went through while waiting for his operation. I did a lot on my own, knowing he desperately needed this to have the best chance possible of shrinking his tumor before having it removed so we could have a long, happy life together as a family. He is currently living with his mom while he is in recovery so that it takes the pressure off me caring for both him and our baby until he is well enough to move into our new home with us. He still comes to our house, and we go to his mom's all the time, so our baby isn't missing him. On Wednesdays, he has his daddy-daughter days, where it's just the two of them to make sure they are bonding well, and so he gets practice until he is well enough to care for her at home full-time, and give me a little break too. Last week, we had an attempted break-in at the house. I asked him to come over and stay here while I waited for the locks to be changed because I was scared, but he wouldn't. I was also talking to his mom, who accidentally let it slip that he wasn't home. Long story short, this is Reddit. I'm sure you can see where this is going. We argued for over 24 hours before my suspicions became too much, and I went to Facebook. It took me less than an hour to find the first two women. During my pregnancy, I was suspicious of a lot of things but put it all down to my hormones, as he would continuously tell me that I was paranoid and hurting him when I asked. One thing my paranoia just wouldn't let go of was his cancer and his treatments. I asked his mom about it, who told me he didn't have cancer but was receiving treatments. He has an autoimmune disease for which he receives transfusions. It's very serious but nowhere near terminal, and no operations were required. She also informed me he was in rehab, not the hospital. He was addicted to coke and was trying to recover for me and our baby. I never mentioned to him that I knew. I assumed it was the embarrassment of wanting to get clean without me knowing so he could be a good partner and dad. I was so proud of him for getting that help that I never spoke about it. With his autoimmune disease, his mom explained how brutal it had been for him and that he did have chemo a few years back, so maybe that's why he's confused. Pregnancy brain is a real thing, or maybe I was just too blindly in love because I accepted this and never questioned it again. After discovering the first two women, I sent my partner a message telling him to let his girlfriend know I was asking after her and not to bother coming home anymore. I'd had the locks changed after the break-in, so he couldn't get in. He panicked and started begging me to answer the phone and let him come see me so he could explain everything. I started to see everything through clear eyes for the first time and realized how long he had been gaslighting me. I told him no. Realizing he couldn't get through to me and now aware I was trying to contact his girlfriend, he panicked and went to her instead. During that time, I found a photo she had shared of the two of them and posted it to my profile with the caption, "Can someone please ask this woman to contact me?" She instantly blocked me, but her sister got in touch with me instead. Apparently, the family has never trusted him and knew something was wrong. This affair is serious enough to have involved the family. She says he has told her not to speak to me, claiming I'm a deranged stalker he slept with once years ago and that I've been hunting him down, trying to convince people my baby is his. I sent her a photo, the birth certificate, and a picture of us in the hospital together to show her sister before he could lie to her any further. During this time, I was also messaging another woman who was furious about what he had done and was helping me with all the information she knew. She told me he broke her heart by cheating on her, not even realizing he was cheating on me too. So far, I have the current timeline. Chemo in March? A 19-year-old. Rehab from April to July? A woman of an appropriate age this time, but he was also cheating on her. August to now? His 20-year-old girlfriend. I then found out that the emergency cancer medication he claimed he had to leave for in the middle of my labor was actually something else. While I was enduring 2 failed epidurals, screaming in agony and begging the doctors for help because I thought I was dying, while the emergency team rushed in to place extra monitors on our baby in distress, he found it such a turn on that he left to sleep with a 20-year-old, returning just in time to kiss me before I was taken for emergency surgery. This happened on Sunday. It is now Saturday of the following week. I made a post on Facebook calling out my partner for his actions, with photographs, medical notes, and evidence, asking people to leave me alone. I did this on Tuesday after 48 hours of no sleep, multiple calls to the crisis team, and a barrage of harassment from his friends and family, who now want to sue me for character defamation. If this were just a regular affair, I'd lick my wounds and move on. But I have now learned that I've been leaving my daughter alone with a substance addict who claims he doesn't know me or his daughter to others while simultaneously demanding custody rights from me. Dozens of women have now come forward, revealing that they also dated him during our relationship, completely unaware of me or each other. While this is obviously deeply upsetting, what troubles me most is that I've noticed a very disturbing pattern. He told every single one of these women that he has cancer and can't get them pregnant. I mentioned that my labor and delivery were difficult. I was induced due to an infection. My GP had told me I had an STI. Although I accepted the treatment and agreed to induction, my love-struck pregnancy brain never fully accepted it as an STI until I went back this week and checked my hospital discharge notes. There it was, in big, bold letters, sensitive, partner STI. He has been telling women that he has cancer and can't get them pregnant, convincing them they don't need protection. This led to me contracting an STI, which nearly killed me and his daughter during labor, and he wasn't even there because he was with a young girl who also believes he has cancer. I decided to let everyone know that he, in fact, does not have cancer by using a screenshot of his mom's messages. All the women he has slept with need to make sure they take a pregnancy and STI test, as well as all his friends whom he has been guilting for years over his condition, and also social services and the police for sexual endangerment. My daughter and I now have safeguarding in place from a local organization for women leaving abusive relationships, so I feel very safe revealing the truth about him and ensuring all of his partners are safe and informed, seeing as he couldn't uphold his legal obligation of declaring an STI. I guess his postpartum girlfriend will do it for him. I have also had contact from many of his old friends, band members, and ex-partners who have all given me testimonies to use for the police and as backup in case his mother does, in fact, try to sue me. This man has been lying and manipulating women for over 9 years. So far, everyone is now aware of his lies, and I am waiting for my in-person meeting with the police. I can't imagine any updates from here, as it will likely be a legal battle that probably can't be shared, but if anything else of interest comes up, I will make sure to write about it. Oh, also, my partner is a primary school teacher. Additional information from UP. We're in the UK. His complaints have been escalated to LADO in the past, which is basically our version of what oversees the school's judgment in dangerous situations, but nothing happened. One of his exes has given me all the details of their report to highlight that they ignored her, and it's escalated to this. It's come to light this week that his ex-partners have been reporting him for years to no avail. His mum is on the school board, and her best friend is his head teacher. I'm hoping that, with the added involvement of social services this time and an investigation into child endangerment concerning our daughter, they can't sweep it under the carpet any longer. Relevant comments. Commenter. How does he manage his time? Like, is his superpower time management? A full-time job that requires extra hours, a baby, a girlfriend, a mother, and many lovers? Ops response. He would disappear from time to time and switch his phone off frequently. Not living together was a huge help for him. He would tell me he needed set days and times, as he could only work within routines for his recovery. Obviously, I can look back now and see that, really, he just needed to know which girl was where and when. I've been told by multiple people now that he often just wouldn't turn up to work because he was on a bender or at a woman's house. I was kept in the dark because his mom's best friend is the head teacher and would cover for him. Commenter 2. I feel like we need a full name and a link to his Facebook, or at the very least, to make sure he is on PrickAdvisor. Ops response. He deleted his Facebook after I made a post on there. He is the most convincing person you have ever met, but for the first time, someone proved him wrong by posting medical evidence, and he couldn't take it. I'm waiting for approval to join PrickAdvisor UK, and are we dating the same man northeast to warn all the other women I couldn't find myself. Update 1 day later. I spoke to the police this morning. There's nothing they can do unless they find the substances on his person at school, so nothing is stopping him from snorting a line before work as long as he doesn't take anything else with him. They implied that the loophole is catching him behind the wheel, and if someone reported him driving on substances, they could catch him that way. They confirmed that multiple reports and investigations had already begun before my report, so they're unable to share much information with me, even though the case involves me. However, they told me it's imperative that I apply for Clare's Law and have helped me with the application. It can take up to 10 days for my in-person meeting to provide my documents, and then several weeks for the information to be shared with me. Knowing what I already do, I feel sick that they stressed how important this application is. I can't believe that in a few weeks, he's going to discuss me even more when I receive his police records. My only silver lining is that once I have the police reports, along with my medical reports, he doesn't stand a chance in family court, and my girl and I will be free to restart our lives together. Also, a little note, I've been looking for family court advice in a mum support group and found out that, luckily, she's only 5 months old, and any name changes can be made before 6 months with just one parent's consent. The witnesses don't need to be his choice, so I'll be removing his surname and his grand's name from her middle name. She'll take my surname and won't have any more ties to his family. I just wanted to add an apology here as well. A lot of people have commented on my poor writing. I'm a new mom who was lacking sleep even before all this came to light. Everything I've written has basically been one big vent. I know I'm no novelist, but I still apologize if it's been difficult to read. Relevant comments. Commenter. OMG, Op, you are a queen. I'm so proud of your fierce determination to protect your baby, yourself, and other potential victims. All this, and you're a new mama. Lordy, you're a strong woman. Hope that guy's prick falls off, bloody jerk. Op's response. I don't know why this was the comment that finally opened the floodgates for me, but thank you. I think they're happy tears. I've spent the last few months building up our rundown little council house, managing to turn it into our dream home, all while caring for our little girl and giving more love and support to him and his family than I've ever given myself. She falls asleep at 12 to 1 a.m., and I work through the night decorating and building furniture. I keep forgetting that I've just given birth. I haven't even recovered myself. He made me into a mouse of a person and so dependent on him that I haven't felt strong at all. But now, I think I can see with clear eyes and realize how many women I've managed to help so far and the work I'm putting in to protect the children at his school. I do feel more proud of myself and hope that one day my baby girl will be proud of me too. Op responding to someone calling her post fake. And I 100% understand why someone would think and say that. I wish it was fabricated, but sadly, it's actually very condensed to focus on his lies about cancer. I haven't even touched on the details of the argument around the attempted break-in that led to this, why or how I found the other women on Facebook, or the argument with his new girlfriend and mum that led to me discovering the extent to which she has been covering for him. I don't even dare go into further details for fear of people not believing the absolute crap show of the past week. I didn't even believe it myself. Second update 2 days later. I have managed to provide enough evidence of substance use and emotional blackmail to the police to have a domestic abuse case opened. This is going straight past the school to the highest authority to keep him away from children. This is huge news and gives me such relief in knowing my child and others will be safe, but I still have that awful feeling of guilt for him. Just 2 weeks ago, we called each other bride and groom. I think it's going to take a while to grieve the person I thought I knew while dealing with the one I know now. I hope this is the point where he actually goes to rehab instead of lying about it and can find happiness and restart his life. I don't think I want to make any more updates now. I am unbelievably grateful for the kind words and advice, but I originally just wrote this to get my emotions out of my head to help me sleep better. Thank you all for helping and making my emotions feel validated in an absolutely insane situation. My little girl and I are going to be okay.